Hello everyone. Welcome to Stoic Wisdom today. What if you could influence the world without saying a word? What if your quiet presence spoke louder than anyone's applause? And what if the most powerful move you could make was silence? Let me tell you something timeless. True intelligence, real inner mastery, is never about loud declarations or public victories. It's not about who can shout the hardest or be seen the most. The ancient Stoics knew something many still miss today. The most powerful people are often the quietest in the room. Not because they have nothing to say, but because they have nothing to prove. Today, we'll explore how to outsmart everyone silently, not through trickery or competition, but through the deepest strength of all, self-mastery. Scoffed. 1. Observe more than you speak. In a world addicted to noise, stillness is power. As a Stoic, you must become a quiet observer. Let others rush to prove themselves, to talk, to interrupt, to win the moment. You watch, you listen, you study. The one who observes the most holds the greatest influence. Not because they manipulate, but because they understand. Most people speak to be understood. The Stoic listens to understand. That alone puts you ahead. When you don't speak just to prove your value, something surprising happens. People reveal who they truly are. Their motives, their insecurities, their desires. You begin to see what others miss. You see through people, not around them. And here's the beauty of it. Saying less often says more. Let your silence be mistaken for wisdom, because in time it will be exactly that. 2. Let action be your voice. Seneca once said, "Don't explain your philosophy, embody it." That's the Stoic way. We don't talk about what we're going to do. We do it, silently, steadily, without seeking approval. While others shout for recognition, the Stoic works in the shadows until the results are too big to ignore. Wolves don't howl before they hunt, and neither should you. Your consistency, your discipline, your quiet progress, these speak louder than any boast. Set your goals in silence. Work on them daily. Let your results make the noise for you. You don't need applause to validate your path. You need purpose, discipline, and direction. People might not notice you at first, but they'll feel your presence when you arrive, and they'll wonder how you did it so quietly. 3. Use detachment as a weapon. Here's something powerful. True strength is not needing the outcome. The Stoics called it amor fati, to love one's fate. To embrace not just what you want, but what actually happens. Most people are controlled by results. They crave validation, fear rejection, obsess over outcomes. This makes them easy to predict and even easier to manipulate. The Stoic plays a different game. You focus on effort, not result, on virtue, not applause. You train yourself to care only about what's within your control, and to accept everything else with grace. When insulted, you don't retaliate. When challenged, you don't flinch. You don't act out of ego. You act from character. Indifference to chaos confuses the petty, but it empowers the wise. And that's how you outsmart those who are prisoners of their own emotions. By needing less, you gain more. By wanting less, you're owned by nothing. And that, my friend, is freedom. 4. Let your character be unshakable. To outsmart everyone silently is not to hide. It is to stand so firmly in your values, your habits, and your way of life that you become unshakable. Character is the final move. It cannot be faked. It shows itself in pain, in failure, in solitude. While others collapse under pressure, the Stoic holds. You continue the disciplines. You read, reflect, journal. You surround yourself not with distraction, but with silence and stillness. This is where clarity is born. And when the storms come, you won't need to tell anyone who you are. They'll see it, they'll feel it, and they'll ask, how is he so calm, so steady, so untouchable? You won't need to answer, because Stoic wisdom never announces itself. It lives, it breathes, it endures. You don't need to be the loudest in the room. You don't need recognition, applause, or permission. You need only this: to live by reason, by virtue, by principle. That is how you outsmart everyone. not by playing their game, but by transcending it. If you found this message valuable, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my channel, Stoic Wisdom Today, so you don't miss the next episode on how to build inner peace and unshakable strength through timeless philosophy. See you next time. Stay calm, stay wise, and stay unshaken.